Y'all are having a great day. It is May 5th, and today I'm back. So today I'm going to be pretty much talking about severe weather the whole video. I want to keep this video kinda short, again, uh, but got a good bit to talk about, so let's go ahead and start. This is looking back at our storm reports from yesterday, and we can see we have 8 tornado reports, a pretty long track tornado in Texas right there, and another tornado, a couple tornadoes in central and kind of central eastern Oklahoma. There, a lot of widespread wind and hail reports just kind of scattered around from that area all the way over to the southeast, mid Atlantic. And then today we had an enhanced risk. Yesterday we had a moderate, but today we had an enhanced risk, and uh, and saw 2 tornado reports in East Texas right there. 2 injuries from a storm in Rusk County, Texas. Uh, Total 75 reports. Pretty active day once again. But what I want to talk about pretty much the whole video, and I'm gonna be focusing on this literally the whole video, uh, is tomorrow. So we have an enhanced risk in Alabama and Georgia. Probably not gonna be looking at the whole video. I'll probably look at some other stuff, but I want to talk about this for a little bit. So got an enhanced risk, of course. And if I could go to our forecast hour 13 here, we can see we have a good bit of clearing across the southeast. Our enhanced risk is like right here. I feel like it could be extended maybe further north and east. I don't know though. But by late morning, kind of getting into the afternoon here, we can see starting to have some storms going off up in Tennessee, and then in Alabama and Florida Panhandle we also have some. Already got a good bit of instability. I mean, not a high amount, but you rarely have a high amount in this area. We can see Cape of around 1,000 to maybe 1,500 in some areas, and go back to precipitation type here. I want to take some soundings already. Just kind of, this is up in the mountains, so would not expect this to be too good, but not bad for being in the mountains. Slightly contaminated, but pretty good, pretty solid damaging wind threat you get out of that, and hail. But further to the south, Florida, Alabama border right there, got mainly just a severe threat, not really much of a tornado threat, because of our more shear is further to the north, generally. By 19Z, we can see we have some storms going off in Georgia, upstate South Carolina, and areas of North Carolina and Tennessee. We'll take some soundings. We'll take one in Georgia, and it is not that impressive for things like tornadoes. I mean, mainly you get damaging wind and some hail out of that. That's about it, though. Pretty low end severe threat out of that. In western North Carolina, pretty good, a little better for tornadoes. Really, I want to move a little further northeast. Get the mid-Atlantic here. Oh yeah, that's a lot better, okay. We have our low way up there. We'll take a few soundings up here, and yeah, we can see that. But I mean, generally though, I don't think the environment really looks that good in that area of the southeast anymore. I mean, it did at one point, but now it's kind of just turning into like a bad area. And I mean, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot, to be honest, but we'll see. I think it's going to be one of those events for Georgia. Once again, it's pretty much nothing other than central Georgia. I think it's going to be one of those events where majority of North Georgia will get absolutely nothing. Or we'll get something, but it's not going to be severe. I think it could be one of those events, but there's still a chance it could not be. And it very well could not be one of those events, so we'll see. Not that great, but we'll take a few sounding. We'll take a sounding in Virginia. That's not Virginia. I don't even remember where I took that, but a little better. We'll go ahead and get a 23Z now. This is 7 p.m. and some showers on the backside. Pretty sure those are. Yeah, those won't do much. Okay. But got maybe some supercells going off in Virginia here, and all right, see that shear is pretty good. Okay. But yeah, so overall, I generally don't know if I agree with the enhanced risk here. I feel like they could very well move it further. I feel like they're just gonna get rid of it maybe in that area. Now, knowing the SPC though and what they've like previously done this year, they might keep it, but I don't think, in my opinion, I wouldn't give it an enhanced risk. But then again, I don't have any room to talk because I'm not like a. The SPC knows what they're doing more than me, for sure. But I don't really see this area being any better than like further northeast or further east and northeast. But yeah, I want to talk about next. I think it's day 5. Yeah, day 5 here. We got a 15% up in Minnesota and Iowa there. Mainly Minnesota and Iowa. We're gonna have to go to the GFS for this. Still looking at the GFS for this event. I think we were looking at this last video too. And the Midwest here. So this is Monday. Okay, so we got a lot of moisture stretching up in this area. We'll take a sounding. I don't think it's gonna look that great, but pretty good for severe weather, mainly damaging wind threat out of that. But by 0-0Z, we can see generally have a lot of moisture. Still a lot of like uncertainty regarding this though, because everything kind of. Let's take a look at the euro to see if it's any further. So the euro seems to be a little further west, putting the threat maybe back over more this area, while the GFS is more like that area. We'll see though. A lot to be kind of straightened out about this. I don't want to look at it a whole lot because I want to keep this video kind of short. But also got another severe weather event, not likely but possible on Monday in Midwest. So we'll take a look at that again on Saturday. But that'll pretty much wrap up the video. One last thing I'll talk about real quick is, so we're gonna be having an upper level low. Oh yeah, wow. Thank you, Chromebook. Okay. Plug this in real quick. Okay, so we're gonna have an upper level low, kind of just a large low, sort of stay off the east coast of the U.S. all next week, and we can see it on Monday. Got the main ridge going like way up here, and then we have this low in the middle of it. That could bring some below average temperatures to areas on the west side of it, due to things like clouds and precip. It could also bring a good bit of precip maybe to some areas, which we'll have to see. But yeah, we can see that's Tuesday, Wednesday. It's still there. By Friday, it does kind of move over the land and fall apart a little bit, but we'll see. This is a little higher up. So it doesn't really move over land and fall apart. And it falls apart, kind of just falls apart, and does kind of move over land. But actual surface low, I want to know, where is the actual surface low? So the actual surface low would be, well, right there. Okay, so overland. Okay, but we'll have to see what that can do. That's interesting, and we'll look at that again on Saturday, of course. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. Guess be safe, and I'll be back on Saturday. But yes, goodbye.